If I were to ask you what a tycoon game on Roblox is, you will probably tell me something like this. Press buttons to earn money, then funnel that money into more buttons, occasionally buy decorative items, then buy more buttons, watch profit rise, you feel happy, and buy more buttons. Rinse and repeat until you reach the goal of finishing the tycoon, then dip and never play again. Of course, that is the current landscape of Roblox Tycoon nowadays, but back then, it was very different. Although the concept of pressing buttons to earn money was the same, their application was entirely different. It was mostly through droppers, old-fashioned machines designed to produce square-like objects and hauled off into a collection point to make money and buy more upgrades. Unlike the current system now, where these games now disguise themselves as something like incrementals or just hiding that mechanic entirely like sell lemons to attract newer players to the scene and boosting their player counts by a lot. That's why it was so surprising to see a recently published tycoon get so many players using outdated tactics like what I mentioned earlier, which no one does anymore in this day and age. But of course, things were never that simple, as I will soon figure out the reason for their higher player count, and that will be because of the terrifying secrets that this game has held for us to find. So today, I'm going to be diving through said secrets and unveil the lore of this seemingly innocent tycoon, called created by a user called Jim. It's a long-awaited sequel of Ice Tycoon 1. In this game, you are spawned with 3 things: a spoon, water tank, and a dropper miraculously priced at an astounding purchase of free. Besides that, you are also granted access to a small water pool. The purpose of this water pool is to provide a source of water for your machinery, as it won't work without it. All you need to do is grab a container, scoop up the water, and place it inside this tank and the stuff will work itself. But you know, as more and more production gets unlocked, water will drain quicker and quicker, and you can't exactly fill a raging water empire with just a tiny spoon, can you? While you cannot fill your empire with just a tiny spoon, a bucket might do the trick, which you can buy from this shopkeeper right here. The shopkeeper sells 2 items. One of them is containers, ranging from a canteen that holds 6 units of water to a bucket that holds 20. The other is a heating crystal that goes through 4 levels. The first costing 250, second costing 1000, third costing 3000, and a fourth one costing 6000. These crystals allow you to move through different parts of the map, as they are gated behind extreme temperature changes that only these crystals can nullify. The reasons why you will need these crystals at all, instead of just sitting in your base and lounging like a couch potato, is because the water source inside your base can run out. So you gotta get out there and explore the map for sources of water to imperialize and keep your production line running. The first of these spots is the Broken Bridge Tundra. As the first place of many, this spot features just a little pool of water and a secret door locked with a key that we currently have no access to. Ahead is the second area, unlocked by buying a tier 2 heating crystal. It's on the right of the first area onto the cliffside that requires a little obby to get to. This area unlocks a water fountain, a shortcut back to your base, and a hotel building. If curiosity gets the best of you and you decide to go inside, however, an ominous message will greet you instead. Get out! Immediately after, water will start rising, and if you were to get caught, an ice popsicle is all that would be left of you. But if you manage to escape unscathed, a trophy will be rewarded upon your successful escape. This trophy, along with 2 others, are the keys needed to unlock a special portal near the end of the game that will be very important to the lore of this game. For now, once you've escaped from the hotel, you'll notice that the building is now fully encased in ice due to the icy water moments before, and if you go inside again, a new difficulty window will pop up on the wall that previously did not exist, and upon completion of all 3, you'll be rewarded with a key. I'm sure y'all know what this key is used for. After unlocking the door with a special key and dropping down a hole, you are greeted with a missing persons poster of the shopkeeper. Bro, what are you talking about, bro? He's literally right here. Oh hell nah. This is where it starts getting interesting. At first glance, it might seem like he disappeared. He got kidnapped. And you wouldn't be wrong, because in one of the secrets where you jump down into lava and get 3rd-degree burns, you coincidentally find the shopkeeper lying down there, dead. But the more you play and find out, the more you realize that is only the surface of the iceberg. In another one of the secrets where you jump down the water well near the castle and complete a creepy maze, you'll be greeted with a cryptic message on the wall that reads, "Must escape," along with a blood-written note that says, "Do not trust a long-headed one." As a reminder, this note was previously empty, meaning someone hid the contents of this note. Someone was previously here in this map. We weren't the first ones here. So, what is this place? Where are we? The answer to that is in the endings of this game. After completing the tycoon, which typically means getting those 3 trophies, one you can find in the 3rd area after doing the canyon minigame, and the other one after conquering the whole kingdom and retrieving the trophy at the top of the map, and employing enough slave labor to make money all the way until you can afford every single upgrade, and a giant gold statue that costs $100,000 will unlock the portal. Inside the portal resides the giant vault, with several mini locks surrounding it in the form of rebirths. Every time you rebirth, a lock weakens, signaling that this place is meant to keep something stuck in here. Maybe a purgatory of some sorts. And once you weaken the vault enough, the gate will open and you'll be sent outside, into a dense forest with a gatekeeper alongside a sign that says, "Do not open." And next to that is a mechanism that is missing a lever, something we don't have quite yet. So, with nothing else to do, you walk towards the gatekeeper that let you leave after he determined you possess no danger. But before you can take a step outside, the gatekeeper suddenly tells you to be careful as we turn around to see him facing towards us with a spear in hand and a missing face before we are met with ending 1. Whereas there arrives that we might have been killed in this ending. But whether or not we were killed, notice how the guard doesn't have a face anymore when he faces us, and if you compare it with the shopkeeper next to your tycoon, you see an eerie resemblance with each other. I think you know what I'm about to say next. This, combined with some various cryptic messages, quotes, and hint drops, suggests that there might be something what we call a skinwalker in this world, because if you look carefully at the various NPCs and even the deceased shopkeeper's face, you'll see a classic Roblox smile on all of them. But if you look back at the current shopkeeper, you'll notice he has no face, and that's not normal, especially when it seems like this place, this tycoon we're in, is made to be some kind of special cell, designed to hold something here, and is most likely this shopkeeper that's trapped in this purgatory and might even have the ability to infect and parasite others, though it's unknown why he doesn't just slam us out and take our shape to complete the tycoon for us and free himself. But to get the second ending, you need to complete the tycoon and get all 3 trophies without buying a single item from the shopkeeper. At first, if you don't buy any items for a while, he'll tell you to buy his items. But if you don't comply the second time, you'll be jump scared and all your units will die, leaving you to complete the tycoon manually yourself. But if you manage to complete it despite all that, however, after entering the portal, instead of being greeted at the gates, you'll be sent to an abandoned prison where you need to find lava and burn wooden blocks to unlock the next section. After burning the blocks to a crisp, you'll be greeted with a central hub, where you'll need to go through a maze to find a drop of lava and burn the blocks leading upstairs. Upstairs, you'll find a drop of lava and a lever. Upon retrieval of the lever and dropping back down into the central hub, you can burn through another block of wood into a crossroad. In front of the crossroad is a dying guard. He will tell you to go on a blue path, but beware for he has no face. So if you actually do trust him, you will instantly die. So you need to press the button on the red side instead. After pressing the correct button, the gate at the end of the central hub will finally open and you can get out. After escaping the prison, you'll be greeted with a familiar vault, and upon opening it and getting out into a long forest, instead of going straight to a guardsman this time, using the lever you got from the prison to close the gates and get the second ending, where the guardsman bids you farewell, locking the entity behind in his special prison while we go towards the beyond. And that's Ice Tycoon 2. On the surface, it seems like a normal tycoon about turning water into ice and selling it to create a billion-dollar enterprise. But deep down, it holds many secrets that the more you play, the more you find about the mysterious world you're thrusted into and the entity that wants to escape through you. Overall, it's an unexpected story that made great use of its environment and sound effects to create an amazing experience that feels akin to playing live in an ARG. That honestly, I would love to see more games do this. All in all, this tycoon was the best I've ever played and would heavily recommend. 10 out of 10.